Hey y'all, Derek here. This is a recording of my KLX 300 at Brushy Mountain Motorsports. I have to do a voiceover for this one because my helmet mic was turned off the whole time and I didn't realize it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about my plans for 2025 in the KLX 300. I haven't been able to ride it as much recently because most of the public trails in my area are closed. And then the private ones like this, they'll close down if it's bad weather. And of course, we've had nothing but rain and snow recently, so like the grounds are just too wet. But this weekend was a nice one. The sun was out in abundance. The ground was pretty dry, so man, the parking lot was just packed with people just ready to get back out there. So I know y'all have been seeing a lot of KLR 650 content, and that's one of the reasons why. I just haven't had a chance to get out on the KLX 300 recently. But yeah, I got some upgrades I still got to do to the KLR 650, like suspension and exhaust, a couple other things. But for 2025 for the KLX 300, I do have a couple cool things coming up. I finally found an exhaust that works for me on this motorcycle, so I'm going to install that and show you guys how to install it. Here's a little sneak peek. My buddy Kevin has one mounted on his KLX already, and I took a little sound test of it. But I'm going to do a couple like decibel meter tests on it to really see how much louder it is. Because again, if you're new here, I kind of want my KLX 300 to stay quiet so I can be kind of stealthy out there on the trails that I'm not necessarily supposed to be on. A wave to these people. They did not wave back. That was not nice. But anyway, took back up the trail here. The other plans I have for the KLX 300 is to do like a minimalist camping setup for it. I have the KLR 650, which I'm really going to load down with gear, and it's going to be like a mule. But I'd like to figure out a setup that works for me on the KLX 300 as well, so I could do like a minimalist camp setup. So I will take this thing camping in 2025, as well as the KLR 650. I tell you, riding here today though at Brushy Mountain, I was feeling a little bit indestructible almost. My buddy Dalton convinced me to put on some pretty gnarly tires on the KLX 300. So on the rear, I have a IRC VE33S gummy tire. And then on the front, I have a Shinko MX216 fatty tire. These two tires are not good on road at all. Like, they will wear out quick. These are strictly meant for off-road. Surprisingly enough, the Shinko does have a DOT stamp, but really I wouldn't recommend these for on-road use at all. But off-road, man, I felt like I could go through just about anything. So it'll be really fun to take the KLX 300 out to West Virginia with these tires mounted on it. That's going to be really fun. So back to a couple of the other little mods I'm going to do on the KLX 300. I ordered my exhaust, and once it comes in, going to mount the exhaust. Going to get the KDX snorkel to put in the airbox, and then we'll do the O2 delete and the paravalve delete. And at that point, I should be, really happy with the exhaust setup. Like I said, I got to hear the sound test in person, so it sounded quiet enough to me, and it still had a pretty good bark to it. In case you couldn't see in the video, it's an FMF Q4, and it's made for a KLX 300R, but you just need to order a little separate mounting bracket to kind of adapt it to the KLX 300. So super excited about that. Kevin said he took a chance and ordered his bracket on Amazon, and he got lucky and it worked out on the first try. So of course he sent me the link, and I'm gonna get that going too. As far as the camping setup for the KLX 300, I did buy a Kemimoto rear luggage rack thing off of Amazon. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen that on the KLX 300 forums. And then I also ordered the Tusk Traverse bags. Those are super small, so like I said, it's gonna have to be a super minimalist setup. You know, I'm a big guy, 280 pounds, so I'm already kind of pushing the KLX to its limit. I don't want to load it down with too much camping gear on top of me and all the gear I'm wearing, so I need to try to keep that as minimalist as possible. I'm going to try to find the things that work for me. The very cool thing is I got Moto Camp Nerd. His physical location is like maybe an hour and a half away from me, so I'll be able to kind of test out some gear maybe and see what fits in the bags, what doesn't fit in the bags, things I'm gonna have to leave at home, things, you know, that are necessary to bring. You know, I'll just kind of have to work it out as I go. I'm new to moto camping, so it'll be a learning experience for me, but I'm excited to share some of that with you guys. But yeah, 2025 should be a solid mix of KLR 650 content and KLX 300 content. Both of them I plan on doing moto camping with. Both of them I plan on taking off-road and on multiple adventures. I really want to get back to West Virginia. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time there this year. And then the rest we'll just kind of see how it goes, you know, see what comes up. But, you know, I have to plan around bad weather and what's open, what's not open, where I'm allowed to be, where I'm not allowed to be. So the cool thing is I feel very lucky to have two different motorcycles to take on two different types of adventures. And, you know, it's just going to be a great year for riding. It's what I'm looking forward to more than anything, really. Oh, so this part of the ride was pretty funny here. I think I came up to this little like trials section that I didn't realize was there, and all of a sudden there's this jump in front of me, boop, hit it, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is not where I'm supposed to be, so I take a right and get out of there. But if you're interested in the KLX 300, KLR 650, or dual sport riding, please subscribe. It helps my channel out so much. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all you do for my channel, and yeah, thanks again. Catch you on the next one.